Hi, I'm Raymond Hook. Welcome to Hooked on Cheese. Tonight we're going to be tasting some great cheeses from Denmark, and I'm going to be joined tonight by Emily Acosta, the recent winner of the Cheesemongoer Invitational. We have great product and great company. Our first cheese this evening is the Nelly. This wash-drying triple cream is aged at low temperatures, low humidity, creating a cheese that is dried out. This cheese was actually designed to accompany like cross-country skiers because you don't have to refrigerate it. It's actually pretty sturdy, and it being a triple cream, it has more fat into it, so it has more energy or calories. Think about it. Put it in your backpack, cross-country skiing, stop, cut it open, have a little nibble, extra fuel, you get back in the game. Let me show you what it looks like on the inside.
It's like a cheese power bar.
It is at that.
Let's give it a try.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's beautiful. And the cheese rehydrates in your mouth, becomes super lush, nice little bit of salt, great flavor, incredible texture.
It kind of has the texture of like a white chocolate. It just kind of like melts in your mouth.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cheese.
It's amazing.
Our next cheese is Krondil. Krondil is a cheese that pays homage to the Nordic tradition of preserving and pickling. It is covered with the seeds of the crown dill weed, and there's also seeds that are in the milk, but you'll see that there's actually not seeds on the inside of the cheese. They've strained the seeds out, and when they make the cheese, so it has a beautiful like buttery golden interior, and the seeds on the outside add a really nice like, you know, kind of herbal texture, mushroomy kind of thing. Super rich, creamy.
Ooh,
What would you pair this with, Emily?
Well, it's really creamy. Probably something, some sort of like really herbaceous beer, ale.
We like beer around here.
Yeah, well the bubbles would probably break it up very nicely. That's amazing. It almost tastes like matzo ball soup. There's like a chicken brothy and also the dill kind of flavor in there. It's really nice.
It also has a little bit of like pepperiness from the white bloomy rind, the rich creaminess. There's a beautiful little salt point. I get what you're saying about the matzo balls. It definitely has some like that kind of toasted grain flavor.
Yeah.
The Hollango Blue is a very, very special cheese. This cheese took 10 years to develop. It was developed in association with Rene Redzepi, the chef of Noma restaurant. This cheese is unique in the fact that this piece here is over a year old, and it's still super rich and creamy. It also has yogurt cultures in it, which gives it a slight bit of sweetness, but it also has yeast in it. The yeast eats the oxygen, so this cheese is actually aged in a reduced oxygen atmosphere, which allows the cheese itself, because the milk part of the cheese doesn't require oxygen to age, but the blue part of the cheese requires oxygen. So by having a reduced oxygen atmosphere, it actually slows down the growth of the blue part of the cheese and allows the cheese to mature. So you get a super complex flavor that tastes like it's really fresh, and it's like sweet, fruity, creamy. It's delicious. Beautiful. It's got that nice fruity element. Super creamy, really rich.
But it has some crystals in there. It's so fruity. It's like it almost tastes like a grape Jolly Rancher or something.
It does have a lot of sweetness to it. This cheese is aged for a year, which is amazing of the high moisture content and the softness of it. The cheesemaker, John Gunther, has said that when he comes back to America, he will bring me a version that has been aged for 18 months. I cannot wait. So I want to thank Emily Acosta for joining us today. We have our great cheeses. I want to thank Unica from Castello, part of the Arla group, for supplying the cheeses. Bosca Holland, as usual, for giving us all the tools we have. And we are going to sit back and drink a beautiful bottle of the Longboard Rocchioli Vineyard Chardonnay. Perfect wine for all of these cheeses. So once again, from the top of the New York City Cheese Lab, just want to say thank you, and remember to hug your cheesemonger.
Ask me what I live for, to help you do more.